Okay, your warm-up wants to be steady, progressive, something that's going to start to build heat in your body. You want 5 or 10 minutes. So we're just going to start slowly, and we're just going to start moving the shoulders back. Just get them moving, going backwards, just going nice and slowly, trying to build up the movement. And we're just trying to get it a little bit bigger. We're trying to build up that heat in the body to make sure that you've got, and I've got a couple of layers on here. So I've got this top on, I've got another one underneath, and then I've got my t-shirt underneath that. Now we're going to go forwards. Just trying to build up the arms. And as I get warmer, I'll take off another layer until I'm down to my workout clothes, and then that way I'm ready to go. So we're going to go opposite, going one up, one down, stretching across the chest. Starting to build a little bit of heat in there. We're going to come down and up, not quite down into a squat, but we're coming up and through. Just trying to get the legs warmed up and get some mobility in there. We're going to come up, rotate through, warming up the back. Nothing too vigorous at this point, just steady movements. Try and get that rotation in now, so I'm lifting up, as I'm turning around, I'm lifting up onto my toe on the opposite side. It's going to go wide now. I'm going to come across. I'm just going to stretch out, dynamically stretch my groin out a little bit. It's coming up and through. Just get that stretch in. Stepping across. I'm going to come down. I'm going to walk out a little bit onto my knees. I'm going to lift up, tuck my head under, tuck your bottom under, arch the back, and then drop it away. Again, I'm just going to repeat that. So we're coming up and through, up and through. Just getting some movement into your back, down through your spine, just get things moving. And from this position, I'm going to take my right arm under and through, and then I'm going to come up and look up through. So through and up, again, more mobility. 5 one side, then 5 the other. Coming through, and then looking up. Now you can start to, just going to pull myself back, so down into that nice long pose, coming up through again, and coming up, rounding out the back, hollow it out, push yourself back. Perfect. Come up into a plank position, come down onto your knees, let your hips drop down, roll onto the left hip, roll onto the right hip. So if I'm facing onto you, so you'll see that I now dip onto that left hip, up, dip onto my right hip. So I'm just opening up the hip a little bit. Coming back, I'm going to bring one foot forward. So I've got my knee on the floor, come into that position. You can do that from here as well, stepping back, coming through. If it's uncomfortable, put the knee down on the floor. Coming through, step back, step in, back and through. Come and stand yourselves up. And we're going to come in, we're going to do gentle star jumps, or jumping jacks, depending on how you like to call them. Just nice and steady, nice and controlled. We'll do that. I can take this off. Again, make it fun. You know, all exercise should be fun as you do this. Perfect. We're going to come back and we're going to go down to that squat and reach. We can get down a little bit lower into that squat now, coming up and through, building up the heat in the body as we come through. Excellent. Just make each movement quite precise. That's perfect. So now, shake the legs out a little bit, shake the arms out a little bit, roll those shoulders back. I want to come back. There's nice big arm circles now. And then back the other way. Into that lunge position. We're going to step across and out all the way through. Making sure that your toes are facing forwards on these. We can now build up a little bit of speed. Travel across. Perfect. Traveling across. Might get a few pops and clicks. And he just give a nice big pop then. Perfect. Then we're going to come in. We're going to do 5 squats, 5 box or knee press ups, and with 5 squats, 5 knee press ups as well. If you can do bigger press ups, then do the big ones. So 5 nice squats coming down. 1 more. Down to the floor. If you want, you can be on your knees, or you can do big ones. So if it's on your knees, coming all the way down, hands to the floor, lift up. If you're doing a full press up, exactly the same, hands off the floor when you're down. 2 to go. Last one. Back up to standing. And then we're going to do 5 squats. 2 to go. Down on the floor. 5 push-ups. 4 to go. Oh, sorry, 3 to go. 2. Last one. Bring 1 foot in. So I've got 1 in as far as you can get it. If it helps to be on a knee, you might be able to come in a little bit more. And then we're going to come and sit up. Stretching out the front of that hip. Back down again, leg goes out, other leg comes forward. Again, you can be in that position if you want. Hold it for a few seconds, drop the knee down, coming up, and just feel the stretch across the front of the hip. Back down, both legs out, come into that cobra pose, roll onto the hip, up, roll on to the opposite hip. And back up. Sit yourself back, stretch through, round the back out, and hollow, round, and hollow, round, and hollow. And that should be about right to start getting your body ready. If you need a few more minutes, then just do a few more exercises, but that's all you need. That's your warm-up to get everything moving, to build up that heat, to get your joints moving, so that you're ready for exercise, so you shouldn't pull any kind of muscles or anything like that. Please do like and subscribe. Ring the bell notification as well, so that way you see every time we drop a new video. Thanks ever so much. Enjoy your workout.